then you're probably thinking, where have you been? Why have you been away for so long? So another thing that I want to talk about is the future of this channel. So what else is new in my world? Well, do you want a charity shop haul? Well, hello. It's been a while, but here I am again. Thank you for sticking around if you did, and thank you for watching this. And yeah, it's been a few months, and if you follow our Nick and Andrea Hill's main channel, then you will know why I've been away for so long. If you don't follow that, and you only follow this channel, then you're probably thinking, where have you been? Why have you been away for so long? And the reason is I have a different backdrop. I've moved house. We no longer live in Norfolk. We now live in Ramsgate. And all I can say is we absolutely love it here. We're living in a 3-storey Victorian house, and there's so much light coming in. We love living by the coast. Honestly, we couldn't be happier right now. We just love the house. It felt like home immediately. And we knew Ramsgate very well anyway, because we've been here so many times throughout Ellen's life, right from a toddler. And Nick used to holiday here when he was little. So we've been here a lot, and if you can hear licky noises in the background, Jeff is right next to me, licking his paw. So that's helpful, Jeff. Thank you very much. But yes, so this might be a bit of a rambly one, because I'm still just getting back into the swing of things. And if anything, I think I just got a little bit of the fear of coming back. You get out of the rhythm and the swing of things, and you start overthinking things in your head. And I've obviously been featuring on our main channel, but making my own videos, I've been overthinking it and putting it off, quite frankly. But I now want to get back into it and start enjoying making videos for you again. So another thing that I want to talk about is the future of this channel. And the first thing that I will say about that is that nothing major is going to change. So rest assured, it will still be about thrifting. There will still be lots of vintage, secondhand hauls, vlogs going out thrifting, everything that you've enjoyed about this channel up to now. The only thing that will change is A, the name, and B, I'm going to add to it. So because we have moved house, we're obviously going to start decorating, changing things, a little bit of renovation, and I want to take you along on that journey with me. So in addition to what I've always done on my channel, there will be home content as well. Now, the home content will be centering around living in a vintage home, the fact that I'm a vintage seller and we source vintage homeware, we source secondhand. We've always decorated our houses and filled our house with secondhand and vintage purchases. So it's going to have that as a theme to it. So the home content will be tied into our overall ethos, which is reusing, recycling, lots of vintage, sustainability. Our business runs alongside our lives. We work from home, we go out thrifting for fun. You know, that is our lives, and so it will all tie together on this channel. I hope that wasn't too rambly and I've actually made a little bit of sense in some way. Yeah, basically, so there will be some changes. but it's in addition, not taking anything away from what I've been doing in the past. So I really hope that you're going to like that, and I hope that you will stick around and enjoy the content that is to come. So as well as changing the name of this YouTube channel, my Instagram, Andrea Hills, it's _ Andrea Hills _. If you don't follow me already, head over and follow me there, because there'll be lots of extra content there. That will be changing to the same name. So the Instagram and the YouTube channel will all tie in together. So what else is new in my world? Well, we opened a booth in a vintage emporium in Ramsgate. It is the Petticoat Lane Emporium, which is the biggest one in Kent. We opened that last week, and we went down a couple of days after to add some vinyl records to it and just do a bit of tidying up. And we'd sold a couple of things already, so that's a good start. We're going to go down tomorrow and add a few extra things as well. So yeah, we're really pleased with that. It's a very small space, but that's all we need to start with, just to test the water, to see if it's something that will work for us. But at the moment, we're really pleased with it. And then talking of Instagram, head over there if you want to have a look, see what it looks like, because I've shared some pictures and a reel on there to show you what the booth looks like. So if you're anywhere near Ramsgate at any point, if you live in Kent or if you're ever visiting here, then head over, because we do have a little guest book which is hidden away. See if you can find it and leave us a little comment. No pressure to buy anything, of course, just have a look and leave us a comment if you can find the book. Other things that are new, we've started doing vintage fairs as well. We sold at the last flea market in Deal, and we did really well there and really enjoyed the day. So they've got another one on the 5th of October, and we've signed up to do that one. We get the confirmation as to whether we've got a table today, I think. So fingers crossed that we do, because it's really popular and you have to get in there quick. I did get in there the same day that the email arrived, so I'm very much hoping that we'll get a table this time, because yeah, it was brilliant. We really enjoyed it. So yeah, hoping to do that again. But most of the stock that I prepped for the Deal flea that was left over is now in the booth. So I've got my work cut out for me again, because I now have to go through lots and lots of stock and prep a load of stuff ready for October. We've got quite a busy September coming up. Got various things going on. Ellen's going away. We're going away for the weekend. We've got eBay Open coming up. We've got other things that we're doing, and I'm just, yeah, we've taken on a lot this month. Actually, we've taken on a lot since we moved here, which is another reason why it's taken me so long to get back in the flow of making videos. It's all good fun, and it will happen one way or the other. So in terms of the name change for the channel and for the Instagram, the name will now be My Vintage House by the Sea, which I thought was quite apt, because I want it to centre on vintage, our house, thrifting, and also lots of content of living by the sea, because it's inspiring in itself, to be honest with you. And like I said, we absolutely love it here now, and I want to share that with you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to tell you. I can't think of it right now. I might think of it by the end of this video. But if you do have any questions, then please ask in the comments below, and I will get back to you. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you think about the new name, what you think about the additions to the channel, and slightly changing it so it's thrifting stroke renovation, all centered around vintage, secondhand, sustainability, all the things that I love and that I'm passionate about, and I hope you will be as well. Right, I think I have rambled for far too long. So, do you want a charity shop haul? I thought you might appreciate a good old-fashioned haul. Haven't done one of those in a very long time. And we went charity shopping the other day, on my birthday actually. We went to Sandwich and we had a little wander around the charity shops, which is, like I say, the thing that we do for fun and the thing that I chose to do for my birthday. You might see my cards up here, and if you look at this one here, this one, you might recognise the pattern. If you do, let me know in the comments below. It was handmade by my daughter, and I just, yeah, I was thrilled with that. I just thought how lovely and thoughtful. Yeah, let me know if you recognise it. Yeah, so we went charity shopping on my birthday, and I went out with the thought that I don't necessarily need to buy stock because we're still working through everything we've bought with us, which is a lot. And we just went out for fun. That's what I chose to do because I love it. And I thought if I find something, I find it. If not, I'm just going to enjoy the experience. But we went in one of the charity shops and we both came out with bags full of stuff. It was amazing. So I will show you some of the bits I got. One of the first things that I spotted was this. And immediately I thought, ooh, yes, I recognise that kind of design. I've never ever seen one of these before though, so that's a first for me. And I was right when I turned it over, it was Emma Bridgewater. And it's a lovely, I don't know, what would you say, trinket dish. It's also got a pattern inside and it smells incredible. It smells like they've used it to store soap or something like that anyway. So yeah, I suppose you could use it as a soap dish or anything really. It's really beautiful. I haven't looked at anything up at the moment, so I've no idea on the value of anything, but I know Emma Bridgewater is collectible and this was so pretty, so I grabbed that. I spotted this mirror, so you get a nice reflection of the ceiling here. It's double-sided and it is Nevco, made in Hong Kong. So I wasn't sure on the date on that, whether it was 60s, 70s or 80s. I remember seeing mirrors like this in the 80s. So that was my thought. I didn't know if it was any older than that. I haven't done any research on it yet, but I thought that was worth getting because I know these type of mirrors are quite sought after and they're a bit on trend again. So I picked that one up. I picked up a set of Wedgwood Edme espresso cups. Now I've got 2 of this design and then 3 of this design. The charity shop was selling them as a set of 5, but as I say, there are 2 different designs. So I think I will split them and do a lot of 3 of these and the pair of the smaller ones on their own, because that just makes more sense to me. I do have more Edme downstairs in the tact cave, as we call it now, that need listing. So I'll probably list it all in one go. But if you're interested in anything that you see today, just drop me a line. Either there's an email address below, or if you follow me on Instagram, just DM me on Instagram and I can give you more details and prices. One of the charity shops that we went to in Sandwich was in an old church. Now, I don't think the church is used for services or anything like that anymore, but they're keeping the building going for historic purposes, and there's a massive charity shop in there. There's also a cafe, and you can pay to go right to the top and have amazing views over Sandwich, which we didn't do on that day. We may do another day, but we didn't do on my birthday. But the charity shop is lovely. Quite expensive, but I did find a couple of bits that I thought were definitely worth picking up. And I think it would be a lovely place to take friends as well at some point and sit and have a coffee and a piece of cake or something, because it was really nice in there. So the first item I found in there was this breakfast cup and saucer. and it is by Roy Kirkham, and the design is Pink Victoriana. Now these sort of jumbo size breakfast cups do tend to sell very well, and they sell on their own. You don't necessarily need a set of them. So I thought that was well worth grabbing, and it is so pretty, isn't it? Interestingly, last week we went to eBay headquarters for like a summer party. They called it a celebration, and had a lovely day there. And they laid it all out as a tea party, and they had not the same design, but they had Roy Kirkham china that they were using, because of course I had to turn it over and have a little look. So when I saw this, it reminded me of being at eBay and having afternoon tea there as such, with sandwiches, and it was so pretty. They had it all laid out with teapots and little jugs of milk, and you know, the cake stands with sandwiches and cakes on and everything. And yeah, that just reminded me of our afternoon at eBay. And the second thing that I bought from that charity shop was this pair of mid-century canisters. They were just £1 each. They're nothing particularly special, I wouldn't say, but mid-century, and I was thinking of something that I could put in our booth that was fairly low price. Canisters are always useful, so I thought that might be a good seller for the booth. Another canister that I got, which I didn't think was worth selling on eBay. I've seen these go for pennies on eBay, but as a nice decorative item, and I only paid £1.75. So as a low price item for the booth, I thought that would be really nice. I did have a pepper pot in this design as well, but I think we sold it on the boot sale. I was using it for a while, but then I ended up with something else, so I passed it on. And again, because this design is so common, it just wasn't worth listing. So I sold it on the boot sale, and now I regret it, because it would have been nice next to it, wouldn't it? But there we are. We do what we do. This little candle holder, I don't know, I might end up keeping for myself, because it's so super cute. It was just £1. And again, I was thinking booth item or Vinted, but how cute is that? It might end up on the mantelpiece behind me, or maybe in the kitchen, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I may part with it. If you like the look of it and you think you might like it yourself, let me know. Don't put it in the comments below, and please don't message me on eBay either, because I won't be able to reply. Well, I won't be able to reply on eBay because it's against their policy. You can only talk to people about something you have listed on eBay, not outside of eBay. And if you ask in the comments below on YouTube, it quite often gets lost. I generally try to reply to every comment in some way or another. But sometimes my responses, when I do reply, get lost. So the two ways to contact me are through Instagram or on the email address below. Okay, just 3 more things. This wasn't anything particularly special, but smoked glass and amber glass are very much on trend at the moment in homeware. It's not marked, but it was just £2, and I thought that would be a nice booth item. Now, I ummed and ahed on this for a little bit. There are some of the cow creamers that do really well, and it depends on the brand. Now, this is Crown Devon, and I couldn't for the life of me think whether or not Crown Devon was something that was saleable. But he's really, really cute, and the design is beautiful. And I am partial to a little bit of red transfer wear. So I thought about it for quite some time, and then I thought, I'm going to take a chance, and I picked it up. And the very last thing that I picked up is this vase. And when I first saw it, I thought it was wood, but it's not. It's ceramic and it is made in Italy. So I've not seen anything like that before. It's in beautiful condition, no chips or cracks. Love the design on it. So I took a chance on that one. I thought it was really beautiful. So there we are. First video back completed. It wasn't so hard after all. Yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed that little haul there. And as I say, let me know your thoughts on the changes, and if you have any questions, let me know. So for now, I will love you and leave you. I will be back very soon, I promise. We're going to get back into a rhythm of doing videos now, so I won't leave it as long. Yeah, I shall say goodbye for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here and you like the idea of the content going forwards, then please think about subscribing. And if you liked it, please hit the like button on your way out. I'll see you very soon. Bye.